mean, you talk about resilience. How was that for a resilient effort from your club?
Yeah, great job by the club. Well played game. I mean, it's obvious it starts with the money. I mean, the great effort he gave us on top of his game, 4-pitch mix, throwing strikes, terrific job. But, good at bats, much better at bats, longer at bats that, help extend, some pitches there. But, they played well. They played well, and it was a well-played game by us.
Montgomery's mix different than it's been? It looked a little bit more diverse, maybe?
I don't think so much. I mean, he's a guy that can adjust on the fly if he thinks so. He's got 4 pitches, and occasionally he'll use one more than the other. But this is kind of what he's been doing, using the fastball well, both sides. He can sink it, he can go up with it, and has a couple of breaking balls and changeup. And he bounds the strike zone very well.
He scare you by deciding he was going to make a Gold Glove play?
Yeah, it wasn't a soft landing, was it? He's a big fella, and a nice play, great catch by him. We're in a tight situation there, so big play at that point in the game, and just shows you how competitive he is to go out there and dive for that ball.
Bochy, this is a lineup that hits a lot of homers today, but it seemed like you guys just kind of scrapped and clawed your way to some runs, took advantage of some of their mistakes. What were you seeing from your lineup offensively?
Well, I saw the same thing. I mean, you have to look who we're facing. He's got really good stuff. He's got a big fastball and breaking stuff along with the changeup. So, yeah, you're not expecting to hit, a lot of home runs when you're facing a pitcher like that. And he did a great job of keeping the game in check. We had some other chances to add on, but, they did a good job of keeping that game close.
And just Evan Carter, obviously, we've seen everything from this kid over the last month, but he really, displayed everything that made him, top prospect in this organization today, yeah.
Right. Made a nice play in left field. Nice diving catch. He's played more center than left, but he's done a good job there. But the bats, he's just a good hitter. He's got a good eye at the plate. He's got a good swing. And for a kid at 21 years old, you just love the way he's handling himself through all this.
Coach, not only just Montgomery's performance, but the way he helps you save your bullpen in a short series. What's the value in that?
Well, that always gives you value. Also, how you're able to use them late in the ball game. But we had some guys that didn't, have to get up. I think we had Sporzy up, and that was pretty much it. So that's what the starter does for you. And anytime you're in a series like this, that's always a good thing when you starter. He does a great job and gets you deep in the game the way he did. And, Chappie, nice job. Leclerc, so it's really great effort by him.
Evan, you've talked all along about how nothing changes, right? Well, it's the postseason. Did anything change? Could you feel your heart beating a little faster? Slow down? What?
Yeah, we actually kind of made that a point, for me at least today, of just like, all right, postseason, we need to make sure we're, calm, cool, and collected in the box especially. But yeah, it's hard to do that, but I'm going to do my best to do that, and hopefully we can keep it rolling the whole series.
So what was your approach at the plate? It doesn't change, does it? I mean, it's the same.
Yeah, it's still a baseball game, same rules, all that. He's an incredible pitcher, and we knew that coming in, so just game plan the best that you can, prepare the best that you can, and we did a good job of that today.
What was going through your mind on that catch in the first or second inning, whenever that was?
Oh gosh, the turf bounces a lot here, so I knew if I didn't get there, pulled up or anything, it was going to go to the roof and I wouldn't hit a one over my head. So it was either try and do that or dive. So hopefully I made it when I did. So it turned out well.
As a whole, you guys offensively were kind of scrapping at the plate. You scrapped across a lot of runs. What were you seeing from not just yourself but the rest of the guys against Glasnow and the rest of their pitchers today?
Yeah, I think we controlled the zone really well today, put together a lot of really good at-bats, a lot of walks, just not a lot of chasing from anybody today, so it was really good.
Evan, just what was it like playing behind Jordan Montgomery today? He was pretty efficient the whole time.
Gosh, every start that I've been here, which has not been, I don't know, 4 or 5 so far, it seems like he goes 7 innings with no runs or 1 run. So he's incredible. He's doing a great job. So kudos to him, especially against a really good lineup with them.
Evan, what was it like seeing Jordan get off the mound at 6'6" and make that diving play up along the first baseline there?
I was electric. It fired me up. I was yelling at Leote. I thought maybe Nate was going to make a dive for it, but it turned out to be him, and it was awesome.
It looked like Nate said "wow" when Montgomery. Was that the same thing kind of going through your mind when you saw it?
Oh my gosh, yeah, it was an incredible catch, and especially for somebody as like you said, he's 6'6", big guy, moving really well to get over there. It was awesome.
We get started with Jordan Montgomery.
Where do you want to start with your pitching, or do you want to talk about your fielding? What do you want to talk about first?
Y'all the ones asking questions.
All right, so let's start with the pitching. What did you feel like you had working today?
Really kind of a steady mix of everything. Jonah did an incredible job of kind of flashing fastballs in enough. His first couple innings, they came out swinging at good fastballs down and away, and they were just working up the middle. So we kind of had to change our approach and do a little more work glove side. But Jonah did great behind. Defense did great, and it was a good team win.
All right. So was today's pitch mix any different, do you feel like, than what you've been doing over the past 5 games?
Probably not. Probably steady. Similar usage, curveball, changeup, and then glove side, 2-seamers and 4-seamers.
So what happened on the pop-up? What was your view of it?
Oh gosh, I knew Nate was playing back, so it was my ball. Saw it high enough in the air, kind of made 2 quick steps at it, and then kind of just blacked out and went for it.
Are you hoping for a Gold Glove now?
I probably need a couple more of those to do that, but it's nice to know that I can do it.
You had more innings today in the postseason than you did all of your other previous outings. Were you feeling the energy, I guess, in the postseason? Did that drive you anymore, or how are you feeling on the mound?
I mean, definitely getting the nod to be the game 1 starter made me want to definitely throw a good game for the team. I know when I threw for the Yankees, I was on like 15 days not throwing out there. So it was nice staying on my 5-day routine this time and just treating it like a normal game and trying to win.
Unlike the other guys, your team made plays. They made defense. Talk about how much of a lift that gave you as you saw your team backing you up like they did.
They're incredible. Made a lot of good plays on hard plays and made it look easy. Jungle Cat at third, that ball kind of floating, and he got it, pulled it out of the air, and just up and down the lineup, everybody out there played great.
You said yesterday you love the mound here. What about it you love, and how comfortable you're going out there today, just taking on this team?
Some mounds are just like a weird substance. I like how it's mostly clay, so it doesn't stick to your cleats as much, and it just feels like you're right on top of home plate. I don't know how to explain it. It's just I don't know if I've pitched here so much that I'm comfortable out there, or if the mound is actually different than other mounds. I'm not sure, but
Were you comfortable going out there today?
yes. I wouldn't say extremely. They're a good team, but I'm pretty confident with where I'm at right now.
Jordan, the trainer, came out to check on you after the dive. Did it hurt?
I think I was just as shocked as everybody in the stands. Just the kind of I had to backhand it, so the way my landed on my shoulder and my hips, it just was something I've never done before. I don't know if I've done that since I was 12. So just kind of a heat of the moment competitive thing, and saw the ball and went and got it.
You also looked pretty fired up after striking out Caminero. What was it like coming off the mound, knowing you had gone 7 and giving your team a good shot to win?
It was huge. I really wanted to get out of that inning, not walk him there, and I figured he was probably my last hitter. So I didn't want to put whoever's in the bullpen in a sticky situation. I wanted to kind of close the door right there.
Kind of following on that, like you said, you didn't really get these opportunities with the Yankees. So going 7 inning shutout in postseason game, maybe this isn't the best, but is it the most rewarding start of your career?
Definitely. I mean, put us in a chance to win Game 1 of the wild card. So Pico and Chappie did great coming in after me, and just it's good to do your job and help the team win.
Hey, just to go back to the pop-up for 1 second, did Nate, because Nate seemed to have some kind of reaction after you made the catch, and I'm sure Bochy said something to you when he finally got out to the mound. Anything funny happened that either of those guys said or did?
No, I think they just wanted to give me a breather and let me clean off. I mean, it's dirty. My hands were cut up a little bit and just had dirt everywhere. So it was nice to get out of that jersey and get a fresh one on after that inning. Thank y'all.